I'm here to talk about fraud and infection. KSI is a manufacturer of peripherals for the desktop. A lot of the market today is using prox cards at the desktop, and we've been a long partner of RF Ideas, 15 years. We build keyboards. We actually came out of the retail arena. Walk into a Home Depot, you would see our keyboards at a Home Depot, Big Lots, those kind of folks. But the idea and why we're here is we simplify that desktop. In this keyboard, there's a prox reader. But on top of the prox reader from RF Ideas, we actually embed several other devices. The PC Prox Plus, number one, biometrics with FIPS 201 compliance, and Blue Giga for what is known as hands-free OTP with one of our partners, Improbata. The idea behind it, though, is taking everything and putting into one USB cord. This is our new keyboard that embeds all those, has a detachable cord on it. Again, prox reader, fingerprint reader, and Bluetooth devices for reading cell phones. In most hospital locations, desktop is a premium, and having other devices around it. It's not just a USB connection, but it's where do you put these devices. A lot of times with the individual prox readers, they put them on a side of a monitor, underneath the desktop, etc. But I'll pass that around for you guys to look at. But the idea is putting it into one USB cord. One of the issues that comes up in healthcare quite a bit is using either zero clients or thin clients, and typically those zero or thin clients have 4 USB ports. So it's quite easy to all of a sudden prox reader, fingerprint, keyboard, Bluetooth. Now you've used all your ports up. Where are you going to plug your mouse, your barcode scanner, etc. So that's who we are, and this is a fight against the fraud side. Probably not everyone here is aware of EPCS, but EPCS is e-prescribe for controlled substance. You need things like fingerprint readers and OTP to do that. So putting them all into a keyboard is a nice thing. What we also did is we've embedded this in several different keyboards. It's fully sealed, and it's backlit as well. So some hospitals, they don't want to turn lights on, children's hospitals, etc. All this is in a package, backlit, sealed. So if people don't need a keyboard, the same problems are there. Where are you going to plug all those devices? We do all the same devices in the keyboard in a standalone. So fingerprint, prox reader, and also the Bluetooth. Interestingly, when we started selling keyboards, a lot of the hospitals that we sold to loved the idea of a one-cord solution, but they said, can't use it because our hospital will only buy washable keyboards. Now, when I mean washable keyboards, I'm talking in a dishwasher, in a sink, scrubbing the keyboards. So how many people do you think hospitals actually do that? Pretty much none. They buy washable keyboards that they just don't do it because it's hard, it's inconvenient. Who's going to do it? So when I talked about fighting fraud and infection, keyboards are the second dirtiest things in the room. You know what's number one, by the way? Phone. So we had to come up with a solution to keep this keyboard clean, and we actually won the AHE Innovation Award this year. What we did is we put a cleaning button on this keyboard, and when you hit the button, it disables the keyboard and it records it and makes the cleaning process very simple to do using any standard Cavi wipes or Santa-Key wipes, whatever you have in the room, wiping it down. But since we know who you are because you tapped your employee badge or put your finger down, we actually know who cleaned it, what they cleaned, when, and where. And in the hospital, the infectious control people can say, look, we got an issue in primary care. Half the keyboards aren't getting clean. So it's an interesting problem that we have in healthcare. Most of the folks here were all in the IT side, but that infectious control side is really a critical area. So that's what we did. We created a solution to not only have the security devices embedded, but also allow for knowing who cleaned it and when. We have a very large partner group. I had this question just 5 minutes ago. They said, who do you work with? We work with, these are a group of people in healthcare for single sign-on. Imprivata, Caradigm, HealthCast, those folks are folks that embed software and then this plugs and plays. So no matter if you're using Epic or McKesson or whoever it might be, Cerner, it's all built in. And especially when it comes to e-prescribe, because e-prescribe, a lot of hospitals are trying to get on board with it. You have to have the infrastructure there first and foremost before you can do that e-prescribe. But this is a group of people that we're already working with. It really comes down to touch and feel. If you're interested, seeing the demo, the software demo, we're going to be right on the corner after this. You can see how it works and how it's embedded.